this. Ludicrous speed. Go!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another random movie review. I'm your boy JJ, and I got all the normal moviegoers with me this evening.
Looking through my Bible, searching for a song to sing. Heard a beautiful man that passed away.
So JJ, welcome back, brother. Thank you for coming, man. Tell people about your channel.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy
Heaven's
JJ.
the only place that it needs to be. And I know that you never felt pain like you feel today. Please remember
JJ, aka Slithlord, how are you doing?
How's everybody today? Great to be here. Thank you.
Doing great. Glad to have you. Glad to have you.
Open them up. The world don't deserve your love no more. The Lord doesn't open up heaven's doors. Come on, walk on through. Walk on through, yeah. He's for loving, true and kind. And Father, friend of mine. My friends like money and keeping it real. They both were a part of Mr. Hill. Memories will keep her filled. Got a heart so genuine, so true. And he's smiling down on us now. Said he's smiling down on us now. Got your set of wings today. Yes, he will up. Fly away. Heard you got your set of wings today. I know you got your set of wings. The world don't deserve your love no more.
Oh, just Lord.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Open them up for you. Yes, he did.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Random Movie Review.
Dedicated to the love and memory of Mr. Michael Hill, the Hill family, and any other family that's lost somebody that they cherish and love. Mr. Hill used to always tell me, say, I'm proud of you, boy. He used to have that smile, that big Kool-Aid smile. The cool dude, man. We miss you. Already we miss you. Rest in peace.
Sometimes I tweet, sometimes I retweet, sometimes I don't. It's a lottery. Come check it out. And thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate the opportunity.
Shit. I forgot to take this off. There we go. What's up, guys? I messed up a little bit, but we starting the show with the intro I made for JJ. We'll come back with the regular intro on another date. Roberto really hasn't been around. I told him about it. He hasn't really had much to say about it, so he can say about it too. I was on Jason Lee Tucker's channel the other night, and he played the interview you had with JJ. Yo, that shit was fire, bro. That was a really good interview, man. If any of you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. You get some good gems from JJ on that one.
I'm still shocked, yo. I'm still shocked. Like, I don't even know how it happened. It seems like just yesterday we were doing our show and he was on with us and gave us no insight of anything being wrong. He's my YouTube fam. He was even there to help me when nobody was there available, like, man, I don't know what to say. Like, I don't really know him long, but he really touched me in the little time that I know him because he was a righteous man. He just spoke his piece, tried not to offend, stuck up for people, as I saw in the little time that I met him. You'll be missed, man.
Yeah, 100%. He stuck up for me, man. Actually, twice. You know what I mean? he went out and did a stream and just cursed this dude out for cursing me out, man. He just went after him, man. So I definitely will miss this guy, and like I said before and on Chris's show, basically what we doing all week is we just trying to honor him and dedicate to him. What's up, guys? Thank you for coming in, Austinator, all you guys here, appreciate it. We're just trying to honor JJ, you know what I mean, and let him know that he will be missed. I hope he's down watching. I hope he's smiling. You know, I try not to bun too much on this show when we do it, but this one's for you, brother. This one is for you.
You know what? I should really go upstairs and wrap one up for him too, because before every show I usually touch something, and for whatever reason I was lacking energy today, so I said maybe I shouldn't, but maybe I should have. Maybe I just run upstairs and get a glass of some aged rum and have a toast to my
Actually, I have something. We can definitely have a shot for him. Definitely. Danny's in here. So I'll let Danny say a few things. I'll go get my rum, and then when I come back, you go get yours, and we'll shoot a shot for JJ, all right? What's up, Danny?
Hey, what's up, Roberto? What's up, Nzo?
What's up, man? I'll be right back. Say what you got to say, Danny.
Yeah, man. JJ is one of a kind, bro. He is definitely going to be missed. When Nzo told me a couple of days ago, I was at work. He didn't believe it. I was like, what are you talking about? Our JJ? He said, yep, I think so. And then he had a conversation with JJ's ex-wife, who JJ was still close with, and he kind of told us a little bit about what we all knew that JJ had health issues as far as his heart and stuff, and that was one of the main reasons why he was so against the vaccine, because he didn't know what effects it would have on it. So just a very sad situation. Someone that you thought would be around for a while, because he always beat the odds, and I know he was telling that.
So sudden.
Yep, definitely be missed, bro. Definitely will be missed.
Like I said, I didn't even see any signs of it last week. He was still him. He was still strong.
Yeah, he was back. He had pulled back some because something made him mad. Well, I know what it is. I don't want to say it on the air and stuff.
Okay.
But this goes back, man. If you mad with somebody with something that is really truly silly, and you know that person meant something to you at one time or something, man, you might. Tomorrow is not promised. So if it's something that's silly, it ain't really worth all the damn energy to stay angry. You might want to go ahead and do what you need to do.
Facts. Because exactly what you said, tomorrow's never promised. You could be here today and then gone tomorrow. You know what I mean? So
I'll be right back.
Yep, I got my little alcohol here to take a shot for JJ. And if anybody is in the chat and you guys
let me go get something.
All right, and Danny's gonna go get something too. So this is all for you, brother, man. You know what I mean? We got 17 people up in here. Enough respect to you guys watching. I'll go through the chat real quick. So Bee's Nest is in the house. Thank you very much. We got a lot of rest in peace. JJ's got Austinator. Bee's Net, rest in peace. I love food. Thank you, brother. Jason Lee Tucker's in the house. Comment chat. G Major, Drop Shot. Geishka is in the house. Let's see here. What we got here? Mad love to you both. Keep grinding. Thank you very much. We trying. I want to tell you how much JJ's family appreciates the memorial you had. It warmed my heart to see and hear the large number of people who spoke so highly of my baby brother. I'm his oldest sister. Well, thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. And it's the least we could actually do for JJ, man. Because like I said, JJ, he was on my first show, and he was always on my show. I would have never done my show without JJ. And it's just not going to be the same without him, man. It really not going to be the same without him. But he will always be in my heart. And like I said on Chris Knight's show, we will never forget JJ. And we are going to make sure that none of you guys forget JJ. Nobody's going to forget JJ. You know, we talked about having a Chaos Central Hall of Fame, and we are going to make sure JJ is the first person that's put up in there. You know, we're going to get a card done and have him on there, and he's going to be the first member of the Chaos Central Hall of Fame. So that's absolutely great. I knew JJ from the community. We missed with each other, but at the end of the day, but at the end, he was a solid dude. Absolutely, 100%. JJ definitely won't mind you telling us how it is. Nope. And JJ like to tell it out how it is. And JJ also called out the bullshit. So I'm gonna pour this shot. Oh shit! This is a big one. You take that already, down before we even cheers?
No.
Oh, okay. Look, yeah. Roberto got that fancy shit. Look at that.
I'm cracking a brand new bottle for you, JJ. A brand new bottle, brother.
What is
you
that?
Deserve this. This is called
Fuck You Up. That's what it's called.
Plantation. It's called Plantation XO 20th anniversary.
For real. So, very nice.
Yes, sir.
We raise our glasses to you, JJ. Rest in
Cheers,
peace.
my brother. Rest in peace. I'd pour some on my carpet, but I get in trouble for that.
God.
Ooh, that was nice.
God damn.
I think I'm going to take another one of those for JJ. He was a good man. He was a good man.
Yeah, I bet he would.
Yeah.
Give more shots, he's gonna be a great man.
That woke me up, boy.
You know what's funny? Me and Danny were both like, "Ooh," and Roberto was like, "Oh, that's fire!"
Yeah. Cheers again, my brother.
Rest absolutely. You know what? Hold on, Roberto. I'm gonna have another
love and respect. Love and respect.
I'm gonna get a little bit of this
because
Jim Beam.
Because I'm about to get a little bit ignorant right now. Let's do this.
Oh God. Let's do this.
Oh, shit! Oh, that burns.
They said the second one goes down smoother. Not tonight. Not tonight. Glasses are hiding them tears, boy.
All right.
I need some first rock like what Chris got.
You know? So first off, we have JJ's sisters in the house. Thank you. You all are awesome. I got my wine toasting with you all and for the 420. Absolutely. And like we said, our condolences and everything, you know, appreciate you guys coming in, and we appreciate what JJ has done with us. And I'm just going to start off by saying, this is our first.
She's the one that lives in Sumter?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Maybe you could tell us where you live if close to him, but definitely.
I think you talked about somebody that lived in Sumter because that's where I live.
And condolences to the niece, man, because I know that was JJ's heart and soul. He talked about her all the time, you know, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna have a heavy void because he would have done anything for her, man. So rest in peace.
Do you have a granddaughter?
Not a granddaughter, his niece.
His niece, okay.
Yeah, she was his life. So now, with all this stuff that was going on with JJ, it was great to see the community come together, but it was also fucked up with the bullshit that I see. Now, I won't call out nobody's name. You guys know this is off our chest. And straight up facts, there were some people that were sitting on there with crocodile tears, crying their ass off, talking about this and that. But when JJ told me about the story about these people, they said he wasn't even good enough to be on his show. And I fucking remember sitting in the backstage many times telling JJ, yo, bro, you got it, man. You were there with us. You know what I mean? You can do this. So
I remember that.
Don't give a fuck about what other people say and do what you got to do, man. And we're out here having fun, you know? And JJ always kind of doubted himself. You know what I mean? Like, there was a lot of times where he doubted himself. And when we did that stream, and I had like 70 people watching, and then we kept 50 in there, it just showed me how much people really and truly cared about JJ, man. And I hope he understands that he really meant a lot to us, man. Funny dude, man. He would crack me up all the time talking about beating me in the Royal Rumble. You know, I was supposed to get that that rematch with him, and it's never gonna happen. Beating my ass in Tekken, and you see in the intro when I play that little Tekken scene, that's JJ whooping my ass. So, I never admitted it, but JJ, yeah, you kicked my ass many times, bro. So
Hey,
you
man,
smile.
JJ was nice with Tekken, bro. Don't let nobody fool you.
Absolutely, 100%.
You get him sometime, but most of the times he be on the doggone top. You be on the receiving end on them damn messed up damn combos he had and shit.
Yep, absolutely. You know what I mean? Post texting me. Hold on. Yeah, so I just when it came to our community, we all cared for JJ, and we would never tell JJ that he was never good enough to be on any of our shows. Didn't matter what we were doing. There were times we had topics where JJ was like, "Oh, I don't really know much about this topic" and stuff like that. But it's okay. You know what I mean? Just chill, and we'll get to a topic that you know about. But other than that, JJ was always good enough to be on the show. Had him on the O.O.C. and to Roberto, right? The last O.O.C. Wednesday, JJ was on there, and he did a stream that night with Jedi Bill, but those two streams were the last streams JJ was on. So yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Then earlier he was on our
Geishka stream. Yeah. Yep. So he came on Geishka stream, then he was on the O.O.C, and then he went on Jedi Bill stream that night. So he did 3 streams that night from people who really respected and cared about JJ, man. And I will always honor that last Wednesday stream, man. Because JJ was just sitting there and kept saying, "Is water wet?" He kept saying, "Is water wet?" You know what I mean? Yeah. And JJ was just he was just letting us know, man, that he understood where we came from. Gave us some
drink a lot.
gave us some information on the situation, the Aubrey situation that had happened next to him and stuff like that. So yeah, he's gonna be missed, man. And when I did that intro, bro, I was tearing up like a motherfucker. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I mean? I was just thinking about all the things that I'm not gonna be able to do with this guy anymore, man. There were times we would just sit backstage and just have a conversation and just be like, "Yo, what's up?" Blah blah blah. JJ will call you up for your bullshit. Call me up for my bullshit. And
hey, Nzo, she said she wish she could get on the stream. You want to walk her through how she do it? If she got a phone, she can get on the stream.
Absolutely.
His sister.
Oh, okay. Actually, granddaughter. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. I was just reading that. Yeah, absolutely. If you would love to come on and talk about it, definitely not a problem. If you have StreamYard, you don't have to download the app. Yeah.
She said she's not tech knowledge. Do you have her number? Because then you can send it to her phone. She don't want to put her phone on this.
Yeah, no, I don't actually. No. The only one I have is Tammy. But if you want, you can add me on Facebook, which is my name right there, right? Add me on Facebook, and then I could tell you what to do. But yeah, definitely would love to have you come on, man. Anybody that's related to JJ or anything like that wants to come on, you are more than welcome to. We got 25 people up in here. Thank you very much for watching. Much respect.
What's up, Andrea?
What's up, Andrea? And like I said, man, JJ protected me when I didn't even look. I'm like, bro, I can fight my own battles. JJ was like, nah, fuck that. So that's why I'm fighting for him today, because I don't want anybody that was sitting down there with the crocodile tears for people to think, oh, they really cared about this man when they didn't care about him. Because if you can tell him that, like, yo, bro, he was devastated that day.
It's bad when it's one thing to hear some bullshit from an enemy. But it's a horse of a different color to hear some bullshit from someone that you thought was your friend.
Exactly.
I understand that he thought that individual was his friend. Deep. And he was like, oh shit. And like deep, yo. I think that was one night me and you were talking to him, I think, wasn't Nzo?
Yep. He
was after some stream, yeah. He was hurt.
Yeah, man. It really hurt him. You know what I mean? And it was at the point where he wanted to quit YouTube and stuff like that.
Started doubting itself.
Yep. And we were there like, nah, bro, don't even do that. You know what I mean? Like, never doubt yourself. Never fucking doubt and the person's channel ain't even that fucking great anyways. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like it. Never did.
I think we streamed one time with this person and we both kind of came to the same conclusion, like, I don't know.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And we
it kind of came off like that person felt like they were better than us. Cause we would try to say something and they would be, so I think we only streamed one time.
Absolutely. That one time and never again. Yeah, that's fine. Tammy doesn't actually have my number, but she does have me on Facebook. So if she reaches out to me on Facebook, I'll send the number, and then you can call me and we'll definitely do that. Sorry if I said JJ just wanted to be a part of something bigger than himself, and motherfuckers always wanted to put him down. It was kind of BS. Absolutely, 100%. But never us in the community. We may have had back and forth with JJ, you know what I mean, where it was like, arguments or this and that in the community, but never once had any of. No, I know, but actually, I never really had an argument with JJ either. But never once did anybody in this community ever fucking say that JJ was never good enough, or you know what I mean, you can't come on our stream or something.
Let's hail him out again. This is a halo to JJ, man. I hope I make it to bed by the end of this show.
Yeah,
because we're gonna hail this brother out as much as we can.
Facts.
Keep hitting plantation. You're gonna feel like one of them slaves on the plantation.
You notice my shot got smaller than Daddy.
I saw that.
I'm learning as we go along.
Yeah, that first one was a man-sized one, boy.
You know what? Since I've been on this YouTube, I'll tell you this much. I told Nzo straight up, there's two people. I don't really click with people too quick. Like I don't really trust people too much, so I have to feel them out and see their intentions. But there's two people that really touch me quickly since I've been on this YouTube platform. One of them is this man right down here, Danny, and the other gentleman is JJ. I told Nzo right off the bat, I really like this guy, JJ. He just touches me right. We need to pull him on the show more often,
Facts, 100%.
JJ was real, bro.
Yeah. And then he came out with that story, how he protected Nzo and he stood up for Nzo. And I kind of feel like I'm the same guy, like I stand up for those people that don't deserve to be stepped on and don't stand up for themselves. And I come out hard for those people, sometimes to the point where I don't even understand why, but I guess it's because it's just not right.
Absolutely.
And I stand up for righteousness, and I don't always get the support I want, but I feel good about it, and I hope the person that I'm standing up for feels good about it too.
Facts, 100%. And I know JJ is looking down, and I know he's humbled because when I first put him on that intro, right, for the Chaos List, he was like, yo, I'm so humbled right now. I've never been on an intro. Thank you very much. And I said, no problem, man. You were part of the show. You definitely going to be on the intro. And so now he's looking down on us. I'm pretty sure he's humble. He's smoking his weed and he's enjoying us.
No.
Oh yeah, Danny
could let that one slide.
They got weed up in heaven, bro. They got weed up in heaven, bro.
Only the boom stuff. No bush up in heaven.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. JJ smoking that good shit right now. You know what I mean? He's laughing at me.
To our show right now.
Facts, 100%. So it was a shock to me when Tammy messaged me, right? Because she said, she told Chris that the only name she remembered was mine, which was also flattering as well, because my name is not easy to remember. You know what I mean? So that shows me that JJ really respected and talked about us a lot. And I don't know, for me personally, I will just always have a special place in my heart for this guy, man, for real. And when I heard that news, I was like, what? Like, are you kidding? Are you serious? Like, what the fuck, That
was my reaction too. I was like, who? No way.
And listen, I understand that people may have thought that, were in shock about it, but I posted it and I told LDG, and then LDG posted it. So we were the first ones to post this shit, right? Let's be real. We were the first ones to tell people and get that news out there, right? Because he told Tammy told me, and I went straight into that backstage, and LDG started posting it, and we got a lot of fucking. Oh, that's bullshit. Where'd you hear that information from? What the fuck is this like? And Danny was like, yo, people were in shock. And I'm like, I get it. But what you got to understand is when they questioned it, I was kind of pissed because I'm like, I would never do anything like that without like confirmation. And when the man's ex-wife messages me, that is confirmation. You know what I mean? And people were just like, oh, no. And I guess because it was from me, it was like, oh, because there's Hans closer to um JJ than I am. You know what I mean? So I guess when it came from me, it was like, oh, how the fuck does this guy know that information? And where did he get that from? And I just said, listen, man, I understand the shock, but
yeah, Hans, because that ain't his real name, but Nzo's your real name, and like you said, he
right.
must have talked to her about it because, like you said, she recognized you. So I don't think nobody was. This is just my opinion. I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think nobody was saying, "Oh, Nzo don't know what the fuck he talking about." I think it was like really shocked because when you first sent me that, I was in my office. I was like, "What was Nzo talking about?" I just talked to him 2 days ago, and then when you said no, his wife, then I knew it was real. So then I immediately went to the backstage and stuff, and then I could see the attitudes and how it was, and so.
Yeah, man. My boy LDG, he took it hard too, right? Because LDG like lost his father and then now he lost his friend. You know what I mean? And make no mistake about it. There were nights where me, JJ, and LDG were in that fucking backstage. LDG's backstage till like 5 o'clock in the morning, just laughing and joking and shit. And we did this every night for months. For months. And people say, oh, friendship on YouTube, you never met the guy. I don't have to meet him. I spent so much time with him that I knew JJ. JJ knew me. He had my number. I had his. We text. We talked personal stuff. JJ was a fucking friend. He really was a friend to me. You know what I mean? And that's why it bothered me so much when I was on that stream and those crocodile tears came out. It bothered me. And then I went to the backstage, right? And I was going to talk to LDG about it. He wasn't there. So I was talking to Yvette, and Yvette was like, oh, yeah. LDG said the same thing. And I was like, okay, so me and LDG were on the same fucking page that night. Excellent. You know what I mean? We were on the same page. If it was just me, then I would have been like, okay, maybe it's just me. But if someone else seen that too, then,
But I'm not. Please don't take this. I'm not defending, but just because I don't think you're good enough to be on whatever show or whatever, does that still mean I don't care for you?
I know. I understand what you're saying, Danny. It's true. It may not mean that, but do you really care that much, right? To say that, because I get it. The show has some kind of things that they do on the show and whatever. Maybe they thought that JJ wasn't good enough to be on that show, but fucking give the man a try. Don't just say you're not good enough. Give the man a try. You don't have 100K subs on your channel enough to see like, well, maybe my audience won't. You know what I mean? And even if they didn't, at least you gave the man a try. There is no way someone with 1 sub or 2 sub can say, hey, Nzo, can I come on your channel? Oh, you're not good enough. Yeah, man. Come on. Absolutely. Especially when you've been supporting from the beginning. He was there from the beginning. So even if you didn't think he was good enough, you could have at least gave him some fucking exposure. And they didn't do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And they didn't do that. So I'm not saying they don't care. They probably did. But I just felt like the tears that night were crocodile. That's what I felt.
But could it be more like the other person that they had harsh words and now feeling regret because they didn't get it fixed?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly it. I felt it was either crocodile tears or the person was regretting because they remembered all the fucked up shit they said to
Mm-hmm.
him. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
now it's like, oh my
It's
God, I
too
can't
late.
believe it. Right,
You can't
right,
fix it.
right, right. That man died thinking he wasn't good enough. And I hate that. I fucking hate that. You know what I mean? Because he was good enough. I have 2,000 subs, but my subs are fucking flukes. The subs count that I have is fluke. I'm gonna fucking do the verses tomorrow. Maybe I'll get more, maybe I won't, right? But it's not changing the people that really support me. We have 20 people here and watching. Usually we have about 20 people. So it's not like I have 100 and something people. So the sub count doesn't mean shit. This is what I'm saying. It doesn't mean shit. It looks good. You know what I mean? And if you have 4,000 people watching your stream or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
then it means something. But at my stage, doesn't mean fucking shit. It just looks good. That's all it does to me. It just looks good. Because at the end of the day, I still have the same amount of people watching. I still have the same amount of supporters. Maybe I'll do a versus stream and I'll get people that like watching verses and they will come in and watch it. But I don't just do verses, I do this stuff. You know what I mean? And this is the channel, this is the show that I want to build. This is the show that I wish had 4,000 people watching, but it doesn't. And at the end of the day, I don't care because I do it for fun. I like hanging out with Roberto. I like hanging out with Danny. You know what I mean? And everybody else. And this fucking shit that happened with JJ actually had me rectify problems that I had. You know what I mean? It actually
Mm-hmm.
had me say, listen, bro, fuck that shit. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Life is too short. And I don't want to be not speaking to you and something happened to me or something happened to you. And the last words we said to each other were bullshit. That's why I rectify shit with Gaishka. Because Gaishka's been there since I was 3 years old. And I'm not going to let YouTube fuck up any other bullshit in my life again. Because when this shit goes off, I go back to my real life. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when you have someone and it's petty shit, and I was telling that to Yvette just a week before, I was telling that to her. I was like, listen, man, if it's petty and it can be fixed with just a phone call or a conversation, maybe we should have that conversation. You know what I mean? And I decided that I'm going to have that conversation. I decided I'm going to fix that. And I know that's what JJ would have wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I know 100% that's what JJ would have wanted because JJ called me out on that bullshit. JJ called me out on it. You know what I mean? We sat in the backstage. She called me up in the backstage. He came and said, yo, can we talk? And boom, went in the backstage and we talked. And he said, I don't understand what's going on, but blah, 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 blah. He's like, I hope it gets fixed and I hope it gets fixed. So, JJ, thank you for fixing it. It fucking sucks that it took that, but thank you for fixing it because he fixed it. And I had to. I had to do it for you out of my respect and my love for you. I had to do that. You know what I mean? And when we come to this platform, and I know I can tell you, nobody can tell me that I've been fake on this shit. Nobody can say that, yo, you're fake, you're fake, you're fake. No one can tell me that. I like to keep it real. So I'm going to keep it real. And that's what I did. I kept it real. And I thank JJ for that. You know what I mean? Poe sent a $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Howdy, Poe said I understand. Hey, Poe, I know you messaged me and I know you want to talk. And I promise you, when I finish this stream, we will talk. I will set up a fucking backstage if you want to come in and talk or whatever. You know, I'm always there for you, man. You know that. Um,
I
Laura
see
sent
her on Facebook, but I don't know how to send a message to her.
just add her to friend and you should see message there and then say that. I guess she's sleeping. No answer. I will talk to her tomorrow and try to figure it out and get in touch with you. You all are fantastic. Um, yeah, if you can reach me on Facebook, let's do that because I definitely would love to have someone from JJ's family on. You know what I mean? Like I said, so we do the show for 2 hours. We're 30 minutes in. We still got enough time so we can figure it out. Um, Laura, here's my name on Facebook.
I just sent a request.
Okay, so
It'll
Danny
be-
sent
it'll be-
you a request.
It should be in Virginia Graham or Jeannie Graham. That's my wife.
Right. So if you see a friend request there, it's from Danny Graham, and he will explain to you how you can get on. You don't have to have your camera on or anything like that. You just need to get an account with StreamYard, and then you can come on with us and we can have a conversation, man. Jason Lee Tucker said, Onzo gave me a chance when I only had 10 subs, and so did JJ. Yes, I gave you a chance. G Major gave him a chance because Danny gave me my chance. Danny didn't know me from a fucking hole in the wall. I was going by Jason fucking Miller. You know what I mean? And I was watching Danny religiously. And Danny was like, at the end of one of his streams, he was like, hey, man, if anybody wants to come on, you know, my channel is open. And I know he was talking about YouTubers. He wasn't really talking about fans, talking about other YouTubers. But I messaged him and I said, Danny, I would love to come on because you and Terrence, I would be sitting there and these guys would be having their show. Literally, and I'd be watching the show and I'd be answering the questions. I'd be like, yeah, no, that's not true. Yeah, that's not true. This is that, right? So I'm like having a conversation with myself, but Danny and Terrence are having the conversation. And I said, you know what? If Danny's like that, I said, I really wanted to, and I never expected to do YouTube. I didn't. I just wanted to have a conversation with these guys.
Then he thought that I was blowing him off.
I did. I did because the week I was supposed to be on, Danny was like, "Oh yeah, you know, I gotta
work."
I gotta work, right?" I kid you not. I refreshed his channel for like 30 minutes just to see if Danny was gonna do a show and not have me on. I was like, "Oh man, maybe don't want." And then he said, "Nope, let's do it." And when we did it, it was chemistry. It was like, yo, boom. And we did 5 days in a row.
Yeah, that was like what was that show called? I don't forget it now. Equilibrium.
Yep. And we did 5 days in a row. And they kept saying, you guys, you should do YouTube channel. And I was like, who wants to watch me? Like, really and truly, who wants to watch me?
Man, this shit is therapy, bro. I don't give a damn. It'd be nice if I could get these hundreds of thousands and get paid.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice. And I wouldn't turn it down, but man, I do this thing because I made friends with y'all. And man, this is what I look forward to every week. I know it's gonna be a lot of laughs. It's gonna be some serious conversation. Some shit gonna get heated. Then I have to damn watch my tongue on some stuff. But for the most part, man, I do it, man, because I get to see y'all and talk and stuff. And man, I feel like y'all my friends. I haven't known you as long as my best friend here that I physically see. But yeah, when I think of friends, man, Nzo, Roberto, Guyscar, come to mind.
The Montreal connection.
Yep. Facts. You know, even Roberto, you know what I mean? Roberto, he's going to get his channel up there. But right now, he's like, I'm not missing the O.O.C. Like, the O.O.C. is the shit that he likes. And he comes on here and he meets people and he made friends on here as well. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So don't let anybody tell you that you can't come on YouTube and make fucking friends, because you can.
Oh, I gotta ask Roberto this.
I just see a smile on Daddy's face. I know what's coming.
I know what happened. And the boss tell you couldn't come on the show Saturday, didn't he? I know been in that situation before.
Listen,
Roberto said he pushed it back an hour so he come on the show. We was waiting around. I said, shit. This Roberto said, hell no.
Hell no.
she told, listen, I told her I'm doing the show at 4:30. She says, no problem. We have company coming at 7. I'm like, okay, we usually finish about 6:30. Everything's good. Then when I saw your text, I was like, oh, no. Oh, no. How am I going to pull this one off, you know? Because I had to go pick up the food. I already committed to all this stuff. So
yeah,
if I had gotten into the show, once you start talking sports, time
we
flies. Know. And, you know, I know I would have been in the doghouse all weekend.
This is what I always say. I'll put me in the doghouse. I ain't let no other person put me in the doghouse. So you did absolutely the right thing to do, bro.
The first time I used to be stubborn, Danny, I ended up what do you call that?
Sleeping on the
Separated.
couch.
I ended up
Yeah. Oh,
separated.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
told Danny
learned
that.
my lesson.
Mhm.
Hey,
I
no,
learned my
bro.
lesson.
I told.
The
Yeah,
first
go
part
ahead,
of my
Danny.
marriage, about the first 5 or 6 years, man, it wasn't enough for me to be on the couch. Shit, I don't sleep on
Yeah.
the, I don't sleep on the couch now. I don't know. Last time
Facts.
I slept on the couch, that shit
Facts.
don't happen no more.
I told Danny that I was like, listen, Roberto was a strong-willed dude, and you couldn't tell him nothing, right? But I remember that when you and your wife separated, it hurt you. I could see it in your face. So I
Mm-hmm.
knew that when you got that shit settled and fixed, that you, hey man,
Yeah, yeah.
and you know what? I used to tell my friend this all the time. Sometimes you have to do that. You know what I mean?
That's
Because
right.
sometimes women like to, oh, she's always mad and this and that. But I'm like, dude, you got to find out why she's mad though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she may be mad one day, but it may not be for that reason. It may be for something that she's told you about in the past, and you're
Mm-hmm.
still not changing it. You know what
If
I
you don't
mean?
take that time to reflect, you don't see shit, dog.
Shoot. My
Facts.
dad, my
You
dad
can't
told
do
me,
no wrong.
he say, son, pick your battles. So that's what I do.
Hmm.
I don't like a donkey unless it's something I really 1000% ain't gonna do, and she know it, and she know what them categories is. I know Danny not spending money for this, so you don't need me even get. But if it's something that I really don't care about, I don't get all bent out of shape like I used to when I first got married. Oh my god, young
Yeah.
and dumb,
Hmm.
gonna always be right, gonna be my way. Shit,
Right.
that shit get old after the damn third night in a row. You on a damn couch.
You know what I mean?
Well, you
And
And
talking
always
to
that's
walk with my
yourself.
gloves on all the time. You want to fight? Let's go. You want to fight? Let's go. You want to fight? Let's go. Next, thing you know, I was fighting by
100.
myself, fighting by
100%.
myself. Like I said, once you reflect and realize, hey man, I don't even like myself. How's somebody gonna like me? That's when you make some changes, yo.
Absolutely. 100%. You know what I mean? And Roberto already knows my story. He knows the changes that I made. You know what I mean? And
Danny, let me just tell you this: the old Anzo, you would have probably been friends with him for a week. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. If you were friends for him longer than a week, it's because you have no tongue left. You bit it all off. I'm telling you.
Uh,
This guy was more stubborn than any person I've met in my
I
life.
done seen parts of that, boy.
oh
That
yeah,
you
I
see
still
that, eh? No, no, no,
yeah.
no, 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 no.
I
No.
still got some of it. I still
Oh
got some of
yeah,
it. I can't
You
lie.
got it. It's
Yeah.
part of you.
and I'm gonna say
100%.
this. I'll be done with it. I hate that JJ died for you to get that fixed, but you was stubborn as fuck with that shit. I was like, God damn, boy, he's
I know.
stubborn as a mother. But I'm glad that's resolved and behind us. So,
I know.
but
That's
Takes an
that's one
event,
of
Danny. Sometimes it takes an event, a
yeah, that's
circumstance, a situation,
and the
and you
thing
wake
is
up. It's just a
and the
matter of
thing is
waking up.
and the thing is, Roberto, with everything that's happened with me, I should already know this. But sometimes you forget. And sometimes,
Yeah, you
you
get
know,
comfortable in the moment.
yeah.
right, and
Sometimes,
certain yeah. Go
yeah,
ahead, Danny.
sometimes, man, you don't want to do. You know you're wrong, but your pride won't let you say you're wrong.
Hmm.
It takes something. I'm need man examples. I love metaphors examples. That's what get me, boy. If you hit me with a good example, and I gotta scratch my head and be like, God damn, I'll be damn if Fonzo ain't said that shit right on time. Or damn Roberto said that shit. Like you say how Paul finally had an aha moment.
Yeah, yeah,
That's kind of shit, man. Is you gotta make a man have an aha moment. If not, and he's stubborn, shit. Man, you
absolutely.
talking in the wind, bro, wasting your breath.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. It's not like I didn't know this stuff, but when I got that news, and I told him, I said it put a lot of things back in perspective. You know what I mean? And sometimes we can lose that perspective, and then tragedy strikes, and then you remember, like, yo, is it really that important? Is my beef is way I feel, is that really that important? It is not. It is not to lose a friend. JJ, LDG, I see you up there, brother. I sent you the tweet. If you want to come in, not a problem. But and it's not important at all. And I was like, yo, and I told him, I was like, yo, you don't have to accept my apology if you don't want to, but I am apologizing to you. And he was like, of course I will. And that's where it's at right now. You know what I mean? That is where it's at. So we cool, We will always be cool, and I'm not gonna lose friends, family, or anything over this YouTube shit. I'm not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. And I'm glad that I've actually met some good people. LTG, JJ, Danny. You know what I mean? I've met some people that I would have never met if it was not for being on this platform. And I have nothing but respect for those guys. And I will go to bat to them. And I will say this. And I will say this. Because I got 2 shots in me. I'm good. There was a
Wait for number
troll.
3.
Let's do it. There was a troll in my chat. I'm going to say his name. His name is Testify. And he brought his minions in there to try and disrespect. You want to start something? You want to disrespect? He posted some shit on Twitter. We're going to come for you, bro. I see you now. I've seen you before, but I see you now. You don't want that. That's all I'm going to say on that. That's all I'm going to say on that. You know what I mean? We're doing shit. You know what I mean? I don't respect this piece of shit because this fucking piece of shit has no respect for any fucking buddy. Not one respect for anybody. Bro, he sent a message, Roberto. And I know Roberto's my boy, right? And yo, we don't play. Roberto don't play. I've seen Roberto when he sent a fucking tweet, bro. Another one gone. And he had JJ on there.
What?
Another one back to dust, wasn't it?
Yeah. And he had JJ on there. He's not getting away with that.
Yo, these people, like, it's very tough to not allow people to control your emotions. It's very tough. And I call them challenges when they just randomly come out of nowhere. You This guy blurted something to me once, Anzo, and to this day, my ego's telling me, why didn't you bite a chunk out of his face? Why didn't you
You know
rush
what I
him?
mean?
Why didn't you? Why didn't you? But you know, all those questions that my ego's asking me, when I answer it and say, I didn't acknowledge it because nothing came of it. Look, he didn't win. He didn't poke me, provoke me to make me lose my composure. And that feels good. As much as my ego reminds me, yo, you still gonna let that guy get away with that? He's forgotten about it as much as I have because I didn't give his comment power. He was testing me, Anzo, because he knew I was going to come over to the bench and throw a punch, but I didn't even look his way. I heard him. I fucking heard him. He wanted me to hear him, but I just looked straight. And that strength is so rare and few that it gives you a feeling of I can't even explain the feeling, like more so than hairs rising on your neck, you know?
No, I feel you. But
especially because you're breaking character, you're breaking protocol.
Exactly.
And they know how, they think they know how you're going to react. You got to show them you fucking evolved. You're bigger, you're better, you're stronger. You know?
And I agree with you 100%, but not with this clown.
I hear you. Hey, listen, we are human. Some buttons get pushed and get through. Like, you know, you fuck with the wrong guy. You should have kept going.
100. Yo, they were in my chat, bro. They were talking shit, and I seen it. I blocked them, blocked a few chats.
What up, Harold?
And then I was like, I am not the one to fuck with. And there was no more problems for the rest of the night. So if you want to fucking make an enemy, let's do it. Let's do it. Because I will fucking do my best to protect JJ as he protected me.
Yes. We're going to hail him out. We're going to protect him. We're going to keep his name clean because this man
somebody
is
took
righteous.
him off of StreamYard.
What's that?
That's why I took his channel off of StreamYard.
Who, JJ?
What do you mean?
It's not on there anymore.
Off of StreamYard?
Off of YouTube, rather.
Really? I'll have to check that out.
Looking at it now. Because Mara said something about it.
I'll smoke that to you, Anzo. Yeah, absolutely, man. And I know that I have so much people. It's easy. It's very easy. You know what I mean, bro? It's very easy. Roberto knows a lot of people. I know a lot of people. And then I have a community that I know has my back. You know what I mean? I don't know MSK for as long as I should or as I could. But I have faith that if I had to go to war, he'd have my back. K-Dots would have my back. Paul would have my back. Those guys would have my back. And I think if it's done to make sure no one disrespects JJ's name, then I will make sure that nobody disrespects JJ's name. I just can't. I would do it for Danny. I would do it for Roberto. I would do it for Geishka. I would do it for all of them. JJ's channel is still up. Shifty Gizm said. What's up, Deej? Shifty Gizm. I don't know if you heard me, but I would really like it if you could do one of those WWE intros for JJ. I would really love that, man. But like I said, I am never going to let anybody disrespect JJ. Only man to go on a stream and he knew the dude more than I did. Like he streamed with this dude and he went after him because he felt that his friendship with me was more important than a lot of things on YouTube. And that's how I feel about JJ. And that's how I will always feel about this bro, this dude, man. For real. For real. Like when you do stuff like that, you know, a lot of people talk shit. Hey, yeah, man, don't worry. I got your back. I got your back. But when someone goes out and proves that they have your back, all you can do is have their back as well. And I have his back in life and in death. I will have your back. 100%. Paul said, I got your back. Absolutely. Paul said, for sure, I got your back. Absolutely. I have no faith in, I mean, I have a faith in you guys. I know that. You know what I mean? We can sit there and argue about gray Jedi's and we can argue about this and that. But when shit hits the fan, I know who will be there and I know who will not be. And I'd be surprised if some of the people that I think that are there are not there. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. So I've always been a good judge of character. Always. So that's all I gotta say on that, man. You know what I mean? Enough respect to everybody else in there, man. We got 25 people watching. Thank you very much once
26.
again. 26. We'll fluctuate in between 26, 25. And like I said, this is what I do for you guys. You know what I mean? I don't care if I'm on YouTube for another 5 years and I only have 25 people watching. I don't care. This is fun to me. I love hanging out with you guys. I love arguing with you guys. Roberto knows this. Roberto,
Let's
what's
see
the
what my
one thing?
magic number is. Let me see this shit.
I think you're at 80 something now.
81 still?
Yeah. Hey, but no word of a lie. I retweeted your video because I want people to go back and there's something in that video that JJ says, and it just touched me. He said he was talking about death, and he was like, you know what? I've accepted it and I don't fear it and stuff like that. And when I heard him say that on your stream, I was like, wow, like that shit. It was like, you know what? God rest your soul, JJ. Because, like LDG said, we talk about how great of a man he was and stuff like that. But a lot of us ain't talking about the struggles that he had. And JJ had some serious struggles financially and all kinds of stuff. But one of the things he loved to do was come on stream and hang with us. You know what I mean?
Try to get away from his troubles.
Absolutely. Poe sent a $2 super sticker. Thank you very much, Poe. Much appreciated. Hold on, and I should have done this earlier, but I'll do it again because I just remembered. I do have a link for donations for JJ. So don't give the super chats to me. Give them to that link that I'm gonna put up here now. Don't send them to me because the funeral arrangements and everything is gonna be expensive and we got to do whatever we can to help out JJ. So I'm going to put that link in the chat here now. And this is where I want the funds to go. I'm good right now. So send it there. And that's Tommy's JJ's ex-wife, which is Tommy, and she will make sure that everything that is donated goes to help out JJ. So send that shit there, guys, please. As a matter of fact, I'll link it too. That needs to be seen. It was Trendy Mendy, your video with JJ is gold. Absolutely. Because you got shit out of him that JJ doesn't really talk about. You know what I mean? Like we're on
Honestly,
stage.
I don't even remember the interview that well. I just know that it just flowed. It just flowed like because nothing's written, nothing's pre-thought. It's just all spontaneous.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so worried, because it was my first interview, first show. With you, it was different because
You
you're
know
more
me.
or less the sedative of my YouTube experience because from the get go I was there with you, and I was more pyro to do it without you, and yet you still provided me with some support with JJ, and he made it comfortable. He made it like two buddies sitting down in the bar just experimenting and picking each other's heads.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
And
watch it again. Just for the fact that it's the last time. Well, the only time I have it recorded that him and I actually, you know, other than last week's show.
it was gold. It is a very good video, man. You and JJ had a nice chat back and forth,
Later,
bro.
Basco.
And you learned some stuff about JJ and JJ. Yo, it was fire. I am so glad Jason Lee Tucker played that video, and I knew you guys did it right, and I watched it. But when he did it, played it again, and I really watched it, and after him passing, and you really listen to the stuff he says, it's fucking gold, bro. It's so good. It's so good.
Damn.
LDG messaged me the next day. Like my insomnia. I wake up like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And LDG was like, yo, out of all of the streams for JJ, yours was the realest. And that shit brought tears to my eyes. No word of a lie. Because if someone could say that, then I did what I was supposed to do for this guy. Like people don't understand. You might think, oh, it's just YouTube, it's just that. But no, man. I got to know this guy. I got to know Danny. If anything happened to Danny, I would be fucking devastated. If anything happened
Yeah.
to Roberto, I would be devastated.
Yeah. Shock. Shock.
Feeling,
Shock. Like,
feeling is mutual.
like it's almost like overwhelming that I don't even really know him, but yet he touched me
Mm-hmm.
the
Right.
way he did.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Absolutely.
this YouTube
100%.
shit is deep, man. I
I
mean,
just showed the
I don't
show.
want to meet these people that strike you. Sorry, Dad, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you good. You good.
I don't want to meet these people that twist you guys the wrong way. And if it's Twitter, I'm glad I don't have it. I mean, when you put yourself out there, you got to expect that some people are going to challenge you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with that stuff, man, you gotta realize, you got, like you said, self-evaluate. Is this drama really worth it?
Mhm.
And if
Mm-hmm.
it's worth it, then you make the effort to fix it. If you sit down and you think about it and it comes up that it's not worth it, then I just say you cut ties, keep it moving. I
Right
mean,
on.
that stuff. Hey,
Absolutely.
sometimes things work, sometimes things don't work. If it don't
Abs-
work, then I mean, I ain't got no ill will for nobody, but it just don't click. So,
Absolutely. And what I told, um, I think it was on a stream, I was like, sometimes there's things that can't be fixed, and that's understandable. There are some things that just can't be fixed. But if it's some petty shit,
mm-hmm,
then fix that shit. It's
mm-hmm,
not worth it. It is not worth it. Bo
mm-hmm.
sent another $5 super chat. He said, cash is not an issue, but I remember telling JJ that I will pick him up, go to Orlando to hang out with JJ, Rob, LDG at Player One to kick their ass in games. Absolutely. And I remember, as humble as JJ was, he was like, nah, I can't take your money and stuff like that. But that would have been something epic if you guys would have did a little like
Mm-hmm.
video or something. You, JJ, Rob at Player One playing video games.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Those are the things that JJ look forward to. And I'm glad that JJ had to have that experience to go meet his friend Han. You know what I mean? They've been close for a long time, and JJ
Mm-hmm.
got a chance to meet him in person, and those guys hang out. Enough respect. Enough respect for that. Absolutely 100%. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to do. Danny's plans to come to Montreal. We're gonna meet up with Danny. Me and Gaishka, we're gonna meet up with Danny. Roberto's gonna be there too. Fuck
Okay, I
Danny.
was gonna say, what the fuck?
Yeah. Reverse. I wanna do, because I seen a video where Roberto was in one of them boats and shit. And I go to the old port all the time with my girl, and I'm like, yo, we gotta rent a boat, man.
No,
We
that's
got
Tremblant.
Oh, you in Tremblant, right?
We're gonna bring Danny up to Tremblant, show him how
We gotta get one of them
up
boats
north
right
is
now.
like.
And you know what we do? Yeah, I don't know how that long that is gonna stay, so we'll have to figure something out. But we rent fucking a room for like a day or two, whatever, where we can go and have one of those boat rides and shit. I can't drive the boat because I don't know how to fucking drive a boat. So that's between Roberto and Danny.
I come pick you guys up. We'll head up to Tremblant. We'll spend the whole day up there, yo.
I plan on staying about a week. My plan.
Nice.
A week?
Hopefully, it's during the Jazz Fest and all the activities.
I had narrowed down to a month. Month. I don't want no cold. I don't want no parts, no fucking cold.
No. All that shit's in the summer, Danny.
Right.
I was gonna send me a picture of that damn snow. I was like, shit.
I was like, Danny, we got snow today, and it's like, oh no. But that's not the worst of it. Wait till
That's
I show you
nothing.
My wife would be happy with that. That's all she want.
what we had was nothing.
Snow. I said, well, you be up there by yourself, because I ain't lost nothing and nobody snow.
Right. Even Poe, right? Poe and JJ, they had an issue in a backstage one time, but they squashed it. And then when Poe needed help, JJ was in that backstage talking to Poe. That's the type of dude that JJ was. You know what I mean? Like, very down to earth dude. He will help you out if you needed it help you out. JJ didn't have to fucking buy me Tekken. I could have bought Tekken myself. But
We all
JJ's
could have. Yep,
right.
But he wanted to make sure we played it. And you know why he did that? Because we couldn't say no bullshit like,
I don't have it.
I don't
Right.
have it. No, motherfucker, I bought it for you. Now you got it. Now bring your ass over here and let's play. So shit, I couldn't say that when you get a free game, man. Okay.
Absolutely.
But it was fun.
I remember we had that Star Wars game, the Rogue Squadron game, and we were playing that shit. I sucked ass. JJ was like, come on, man. You don't know how to fly a TIE fighter? And I was like, JJ, it's the cockpit. I don't like this shit. You know what I mean? But JJ's fired. Like, JJ knew how to play these games, and I was...
Shit, he had that damn chair that was designed like a damn cop. He had a chair made in his house. I don't know where the hell he got it from. But it had like the damn shit like an actual damn plane. And that's how you play that shit in there.
Facts. 100%. Paul said drama is one thing, but being happy about someone dying is messed up. That's evil as fact. 100%.
Evil as fuck.
100%. Evil as fuck. Like that shit, you know, they did it with someone else that passed away. JJ isn't the only one, that the first one to pass away from the community. It was Admiral Doom. I didn't know Admiral Doom, right? I've seen his streams, but I've never actually had any like interaction with him. So for the rest of the community that did, it hurt. And then he went on for months disrespecting Admiral Doom. And now I feel like he's been...
Yeah, I saw some of that.
Right. So now I have a feeling he's going to try to do the shit to JJ. And I'm not going to let that happen.
Yeah. So I got to bounce for a minute, but I'll be back.
Okay, Danny.
All right.
No problem.
JJ.
Roberto, you trying to get me fucked up tonight, man?
No, JJ's trying to get us fucked up.
I'm doing... Yeah, that's right.
This is for our brother.
Our brother. Woo.
You know, I don't know who's going to provide that perspective that JJ always used to provide when he came in. Because, you know, we don't want to always seem that we're favoring blacks, or, you know, all we do is talk about black and black and black. And I mean, race is an issue right now, and, you know, we got to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Our show is getting shit off our chest, and if that's what it is, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. But his perspective is going to be truly and dearly missed. I mean, we have Paul. I mean, we still get our perspectives out there, right? But we had our Southern Florida perspective and our Aussie perspective. And that's what I love about this show, you know, because I always gloat because I mean, anybody I know knows Nzo more or less. So I say I do the show with Nzo and our boy who's like a sheriff in the States, and the next guy who's in Australia, and we get different perspectives all the time, and that's what I love.
Facts.
I may come off aggressive, and you know, I was never really taught how to debate, so I get really emotional in it when I'm speaking my piece, but I hold no grudges. I treat it like hockey. I will kill you on the ice and buy you a beer after.
Facts.
It's not personal. It's
Facts.
not personal. I just take things intensely, And if our boy is watching, because I notice he hasn't been here since me and him had that falling out, you know who I'm talking about.
I do.
And
Yello.
I don't need him to tell me anything. I can feel that there's static there because Yello hasn't been back since. Yello, I told you from day one, I respect you. Nothing personal. If I offended you, I apologize. I like you. I think you're a cool guy. You're unique. And I'm all about that. I hope you strive in whatever it is you're doing. And if I did, again, say something to offend you or I came off too harsh or whatever, I apologize. I'm not up for that, man. But I would like to see those cat ears again, yo.
There you go. You heard it from the man's mouth himself. And Yello doesn't take it personally. You know what I mean?
I haven't seen him since, dog. So I got to write the script the way I see it.
No, I understand. But I think he more thinks you took it personally than he did.
No.
Right. So it's good that you did. And I'll show him this.
Please,
100%.
come out.
If he's not watching it, I will show him this. Yello is a good dude. You know what I mean?
I know he is.
Yeah, he's a good
dude. I respect him for speaking his piece. I don't know. That maybe I was, feeling a little edge that day. Maybe I just, like I said, stuck up for Danny. I misinterpreted how he said what he said about Danny. But when he made that comment, I just, the pit bull came out in me. And again, if I offended, I apologize. But I like Yello from the day I met him. And that's it, yo.
Absolutely. Poe sent a $5 super chat. Poe, you know I'm going to read your comments whether you send a super chat or not, right? So please, if anything else, I don't know if you did already. I'm pretty sure you did because I know how you are. But if you did or if you didn't, please send it to that email address and let's help out JJ. But he said, y'all should meet up. I don't want another what if conversation with YouTube's friends. I met Rob Storms already. Y'all should meet. Y'all are actually genuine. You are correct, Poe. And I do think we will meet one day. I got to get over my fucking fear of flying before I can meet anybody. But one day we will meet, man. And I do want to meet a lot of you guys. I want to fucking meet LDG. I want to meet Danny. I want to meet fucking you, Poe. I want to meet everybody because
I think our border's a little easier to cross, though, no?
Probably. At this moment, yeah. You know what I mean? But when everything straightens out and everything is good, we will definitely meet up. I want to meet Paul. I want to meet MSK. I want to meet K-Dots. I want to meet all you guys in person. Have a conversation, laugh and joke, drink, smoke, whatever you guys' pleasure is. That's what I want to do. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I've met a lot of good people on this platform. And even me, when I first met MSK, before I knew him, he was with that other clown. And I was like, I don't know. But you know what? I said, I'm going to give him a chance because I want to talk to him. And then when I met MSK, that dude cracked me up. And even though he broke away from that, he always had that, like, I just want to have fun type of attitude. I don't care what your opinion is. If your opinion is different than mine, then so be it. But he always wanted to have fun.
That's like my boy Flash.
Facts.
I always Flash from day one would be on our show because me and Nzo started this a year ago, and Flash and Caleb are one of our first viewers. Facts. And he used to always come up and talk some funny shit. And when I didn't see him, I was fucking concerned for him. I'm like, Nzo, what's up with Flash? Everything cool? Do you hear anything? Is he good? Anything happen to him? Because we didn't see him for 2 weeks. I never thought this shit would happen, yo. Never. Mm-hmm. Like, I knew I wanted to get on YouTube. I knew I wanted to express myself, but I didn't think I was going to meet and care for people.
Facts. 100%.
So, it's a shock. and the relationship. I feel like these are my boys. I feel like they're my boys, like my boys I grew up with. You know,
Yes.
they're my YouTube boys, and
Mm-hmm.
this shit is serious. This shit is serious, YouTube. It's no joke. And I tell people, there's a whole nother fucking world, yo. And if
Facts.
you if you don't know, you better ask somebody.
What?
Cause
Yo, 100%. Because when I first started with YouTube and shit, like before, I didn't even know about podcasts, bro. YouTube used to be
no,
like
I knew about
video.
podcasts, not this shit. Like nobody's
Mm,
gonna see me. They're just gonna hear my voice, and that's cool. I could live with that. But
right,
seeing
right.
me talk and being able to scrutinize and criticize, that's a different whole ball game, yo.
For me, it was just music. You know what I mean? And every now and then I'd watch a little
What's up,
video or something
Dandelion?
like that. What's up, Dandelion? Glad you can make it. And it would just be a little video here and there. And then I found Rob, and
The
and
man
and
flash.
Rob opened me up to a whole new world. And then I was like, yo, there's a lot of shit on YouTube and shit like this. Then I met Danny. Then I met, and even when I stream with Danny, I never expected to become really close friends with these guys. Danny, Terrence. Terrence, I talk to all the fucking time. I fucking message Terrence like, yo, I haven't seen you in a while, bro. Everything cool, man? How's things with the family and everything? Terrence like, yeah, I called Danny, Terry, my and I'm sorry, Terrence, my brothers. You know what I mean? Like these are the guys that I've met. I know them. They know me better than people that I've known for the past 5 years. You know what I mean? And it was a blessing, man. It was a really blessing for me to meet these guys and meet Danny and meet Terrence.
What's
Danny
good,
took it.
Rome 87?
Even when Danny took a chance on me, even with that, I still wasn't sure I was gonna do YouTube. But Matt Mama Bear actually pushed me over that too, because she was a fan from the start. And I was like, okay, so if I can get one, maybe I can get a couple people watching me. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what happened. And then
I
I met all
was
these great people.
so flattered when you guys asked me to be a part of the
Square
I,
Facts.
one.
Square One. I
Yeah,
was
man.
so flattered. I couldn't believe. Like I just came on as a guest, and it was so much fun. And I was like, I hope these
Man,
guys call me on again. You know, I hope
uh,
these guys call me on again.
That's how
I,
I felt too.
uh, I really hate Diesel don't come back on, man. Diesel, man, was a cool dude, man.
Diesel was cool too. You
Yep.
know what I mean? But he wasn't, I guess he wasn't really, I guess,
Diesel
wanting to
remind
be
me of somebody, man. You don't want to meet that motherfucker. He came up to me like a damn Jamaican
Bushmaster.
enforcer. I'm like, that motherfucker, that boy, he a damn. He was cool, man.
Dude, the backstage light up on JJ's situation right now.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, it is. Ooh,
what do you mean? What am I
it's not-
missing?
go to that random stream, man. It's all kind of crazy shit.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm gonna read that after the
When people are
stream.
talking shit,
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck, yo?
Petty
I don't
stuff.
understand. I don't understand. If he didn't cross you when he's alive, why you want to talk shit when the man's gone?
Yo, people are fucking bullshits, bro. People bullshit.
Just
People.
don't give them the power. Don't give them the attention, man. They just fade away.
I'm
The
gonna
more
tell you.
attention you give them, the stronger they get, yo.
Facts. And I'm gonna tell you this, guys. I'm gonna tell you this. If anything ever happens to me and you guys find out something happens to me, I don't want you to let anybody sit there and act like they knew me when they didn't.
Oh, you ain't gonna worry
We
about that, bro.
you know what I mean?
I guarantee you.
We know who knows each other. We know that LDG, fucking Danny, JJ, all the rest of you guys, we know. So I don't want anybody to be like, "Oh, Anzo was a great guy and this and that," when you fucking know they didn't like me. Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that shit. Straight up, man. And I'm not gonna let people trash JJ's name. And that's what I said earlier to and on a stream on Chris's night. I said we're not gonna forget JJ, and we are not gonna let you forget him either. That's a fact. All week we played that intro. That shit brought me to tears to bring. I'm glad you guys liked it. I did, because even when I was making it, you get to those levels where it's like, is this good enough? Is this that? You know what I mean? But I'm glad people liked the tribute that I did to him, and
Yeah, that was hot.
I just hope that, um really and truly, that I am doing him proud right now. I hope we all are doing him proud. I really do, because
I think we
at the
all.
end,
I think we all doing a good job. Everybody got their own little different flavor, their own little niche, and I think that
I was pissed I wasn't there yesterday.
I know,
it's
but I
just
know, I know. Hey, listen, I know when it comes to family life and shit, you gotta do what you gotta do. So if you could make it,
oh yeah,
but I knew
yeah.
when
I'm not
Nobody
as
O.O.C
skilled
came
as
on.
Chris Knight to be conducting a vehicle and doing a stream at the
hey,
same time.
ain't
You know,
nobody
that's called white privilege. I know I'm getting pulled over in a
because
minute.
ain't nobody got the stream seem like he got. Because I tell you,
For
every time
real.
I hate it whenever I have to do that because it'd be all scratchy and stuff, and
No,
he
but
go through
maybe
the
I
dead
should do it,
spots.
Danny. Maybe I should do it because that could be like a little video when the cops pull me over and I
You
could
go
get
right
over
ahead, bro.
100 subscribers.
Mm.
Oh shit!
That's like
You know what?
all money ain't good money. All subs ain't good subs on that one.
I was gonna try and film this dumbass driving in the fast lane slow. And sure enough, a cop was over there chilling on the side. I said, "Yep, it's
I'm
not
not
meant
doing
to
that.
be, boys. Not meant to
Like,
be."
I'm not doing that.
Just what I remembered. Oh yeah, I remember Danny told me make some videos. Sure enough, a cop. Hey, Danny, one and the same, huh?
We got 30 people watching. Thank you guys for watching very much. I do appreciate it. Once again, Caleb, what's up? That he said that intro was fire, and he said JJ would be proud. Hey man,
Did you
I
hear the
just
respect you got, Caleb? Being one of the first two subscribers
original
to the O.O.C. We for like what? How many weeks were we chopping your name up like Jason?
facts.
You know?
Facts.
And then Flash went and changed his logo and got all popular and started a stream and disappeared on us. You know, people get big and forget the little people and shit.
Mhm. Poe, I have no faith. I have all faith in that. I don't doubt you, bro. You have been there from the beginning because you've been following Rob Storms around, if not before, yeah, before me. But when I came in there, when Danny came in there, you have supported us from the beginning. So that's why when you message me and you're like, yo, can we talk? If I can, I will always give you the time of day. Yo, I will give anybody that follows and supports me the time of day if they need to talk to me. I get messages all the time on Facebook from YouTube followers, all the time, and I message them back all the time because at the end of the day, I am fucking Onzo, nobody. But you guys come in here and you spend your time to watch me, to watch Roberto, to watch Danny. That shit is fucking humbling. It's really, really fucking humbling. I don't care what anybody says because at the end of the day, I was like, no one's gonna watch me. Shit. Hold on, you guys talk.
Stop smoking that ganja. Beep, fireman coming.
Beep, beep.
I want to give a shout out and respect to the original three. That's what I'm going to call you guys, the original three, which is Caleb, Flash, and Mads. The people who were there from the get go and continue to come all the time. I like to think you're my people because you were there from the get go. A lot of these people that come to our show are followers of Anzo, evidently, because I'm still stuck at 81. So this is why I'm going to give my respects to the original three. And I'll respect everybody who comes and sees us every Wednesday. Because in all honesty, I don't want to do the show every Wednesday. But when I come on and do it, I have no regrets. And I look forward till Wednesday rolls around again. And I don't feel like doing it. But yet I still come on because I don't want to let all of these people that come and see us down.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to let you guys down, man. You guys keep me going every Wednesday.
If any content creator tell you that, man, I live, yeah, you live this, you want to do it, but there's sometimes when you like, be like, oh man, I don't feel like doing this. There have been plenty of shows me and I will be like, man, I don't. If you don't feel like doing it, you don't have the energy. Don't come in there because people can tell when you're not really into it.
Oh, you can't. I don't know. I guess I'm good at it because every week I'm this close to calling Nzo and say, "Yo, we've been doing this show every Wednesday for a long time. I think we could miss 1 or 2 shows." But then I don't call him because I want to do it. I want to do it. As much as I'm tired or the hockey game's on or there's something to distract me, I say, fuck it, man. I wait all week for this.
And it's fun. You know what I mean? And Paul said something about
there we go with the pom pom.
The chat is important. Absolutely. Absolutely, the chat is important. 100%. Because where would I be if I wasn't having people chatting in the chat, watching me? You know what I mean? Like I said, me and Danny have talked about this many times. We want, don't get it twisted. We want 150 people watching us. We want a lot of people watching us. But at the end of the day, we're doing this for fun. So if we have 20 people, we have 30 people watching, that's good enough. You know what I mean? And for me, the one thing that I am blessed about is that JJ has a record of him being on YouTube. So if anybody wants to remember JJ, you go on YouTube and watch some of his videos. Go to his channel and sub to his channel. You know what I mean? And go watch some of the videos that he did up. Because I've seen some fucking badass YouTubers, like trash, like garbage. Yeah, so if you watch this movie, you would really understand that
that used to be me when I first started. My wife and daughter be like, "Danny, you ain't gonna make it, bro. You ain't got no energy." I say, man, I don't feel like doing all that stuff. But as you get more comfortable in front of that camera, man, it comes out. There's some nights I'll be like, on Storms Live, there was some nights, not so much now.
For me, it's the commentary that makes me comfortable. Because when I did my first show and I only saw Mads there, Mads and Nzo, I was like, damn, why am I even doing this show? Nobody's watching.
That's everybody, watching. Bro. That's everybody.
Facts. I was there too. First show, I had like 2 people watching. You know what I mean? I'm like,
I'd rather not see those 2 people and just think it's me alone doing the show for people to view later. You know?
I feel you. But at the end of the day, I was just doing this because I like hanging out with you guys. And then as you build, more people start to watch. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about, man. You know what I mean? You got to build the shit. People will come. And if it doesn't get more than fucking 20 or 30 people watching, I don't care. It's fun to me. Like, it's fun to me. There's times where, like Danny said, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go on Storms Live, or I gotta go do this right now. And I'm just like, all right, fuck it. And then when you get in there, you get that vibe, and it's just blam, blam, blam.
Yeah. Sometimes you get the vibe, sometimes you be like, fuck, this was a mistake.
Right.
What the hell I come on here for?
I think I fell asleep one time on a Saturday.
I know I have.
I think you know why, huh?
You talking about on Square One?
Yes, because Chris went off one time, man. I was listening to him. I said, fuck, did I snore? I was so worried I snored on that show because I woke up, I was like, oh shit. And I think you were asking me a question, Roberto. Daddy was like, Roberto?
It actually happened to me, right? I was on, because guys know, for those of you who follow me, I have a hard time sleeping at night, right? So Nerdman, he did his show. It was like, I think it was like 8:00 in the morning. So I popped on there. We were doing a few hours, and then next thing you know, I heard, "Is he snoring?" And then I was like, "No, man. I was just." He was like, "Oh, he was just making fun of what I was saying." I was like, "Yeah, Nerdman, I was making fun of what you were saying." I passed the fuck out, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what's the worst. Like watch party sometime.
Oh shit!
Because I gotta sit here to watch it. I can't sit and man, sitting here sometime watching. I was like, oh my God!
Especially when it's late, I couldn't do the Hawkeye. This I was like, fuck that.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm tired, man. I was lying on in my bed, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing it.
The longest I ever sit when we watched that Zack Snyder cut.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, but the shit was good, man. I was captivated by every damn chapter.
Absolutely. 100% Caleb's laughing. You know, we do what we do to try to entertain the people that watch us, you know, and I hope at the end of the day that we do the job. But again, this is about JJ. This is about this he was a gentle and really good soul. And LDG, why the fuck are you not in here? I know your voice is all messed up. At least come in here if you can, brother. But
he battling the other stuff, bro. Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, even with LDG, right? When I found out what happened to his father, I was there and I did not leave that backstage all day. I was like, you know, I'm not leaving here, bro. You know what I mean? Because I know how it feels. You know what I mean? And I would do that for any one of you guys. Like, yo, if you need me, I am there. People that watch me, subscribers, you know, you message me and say, yo, Anzo, I'm having an issue. All right, let's talk. You know what I mean? Let's talk. Let me see if I can give you some advice. It's not always, may not always be the advice you want to hear, or it may not always be good advice, but at least I'm there. I'm an ear to listen to. You know what I mean? I ain't no psychiatrist. I ain't got no fucking degree in none of that shit. But I've been through a lot. Roberto's been through a lot. Danny's been through a lot. And the only way that I feel like we can maybe help out is because we have experienced some of the shit that a lot of people are now experiencing. You know what I mean? So that's the best I can do, man. And I always said, because people gave to me, I try my best to give back. And that's what I'm doing right now. Kim said JJ was a cool dude. All interactions I had with him was so nice and just a dope guy overall. I'm gonna miss him, bro. You and me both, bro. You and me, bro. Like right now, we're an hour and 27 minutes in. I'm pretty sure there would have been a what's up, what's up, what's up in the chat if JJ was still around. Because that's what he always says. What's up, what's up, what's up? JJ would have put that in there. And to know that I'm going to stream and do these shows all the time and I will never see that again, it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. Like, I think about him all the time. That's not a lie. Think about him all the time. And I hope him and his family and everybody, I wish you guys all the best. All the best. I think about him all the time, man.
Doing this for JJ.
Darius, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Did you remove the names? Did you remove the names there? Do you see what I did?
From where? Where? No.
Watch what it says.
It's Trendy Mendy.
Yeah.
Like, you never saw JJ put it's JJ all the time?
Yeah.
Every time I would see that and I go, that's so unique, man.
Yeah.
It's JJ, that's so unique. Nobody fucking did that. So I'm going to keep that there in respect to my brother JJ. It's Trendy Mendy.
Facts.
And anyone asks me why I do that, I'm doing that for my brother JJ.
Facts. Facts.
Yep.
Like, Danny, did you ever think that you would come on YouTube and meet, like, you know what I mean? Like, have friendships with me, Gaishka, Robert Storms, like that?
Wasn't even looking for it.
What happened to Roberto? Robert Storms ain't here.
Roberto,
thank you very much.
I wasn't looking for none of that stuff, man. I really came on this because I thought I could make a lot of money. I was like, damn. And I saw how much work it entails and how much time it takes, and then I fell in love with it. Cause man, I hounded Rob, bro.
I know.
I hounded Rob for a minute.
I know. And it's funny too, because I used to be like, yeah, you know, you can make money off of YouTube and this and that. Me, it was because I had that conversation, but I never planned to do it until that conversation I had with you and Terrence. And that's when I was like, yo, this shit is fun. You know what I mean? This conversation.
Let me tell you what was cool too, man. We did that karaoke that night. God, that shit was
that shit was fucking hilarious, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, gotta watch that, Roberto. I can't tell you where to find it because I can't remember.
It's probably on Josh's channel.
You guys are singing?
Boy, man.
Rapping.
We were rapping, but man, you gotta watch Chris and Coming to America. Oh my God. I must have laughed, I guarantee you 30 minutes, man. That shit is funny as hell. Yeah, I'll see if I can find that and see if I can share that shit.
Yeah, go to Josh's channel and then send the link. I'll pop that shit. That shit was funny, man. You know what I mean? But this is the thing. And like I said, and I'll say it many times, like I'm glad I met the people that I met on YouTube. You know what I mean? No, I want to show Tommy. You
I
guys
gotta
are the
give some
best.
respect to Dandelion Fluff too, because
Absolutely.
she doesn't come as often as the other three, but she was there in the beginning on the regular. She was actually the first
Absolutely.
woman to come on our show. So
Yeah,
we
she
should
comes-
have
she
an
comes up.
anniversary for that with that long silky hair of hers. Bring her back up on the panel, no?
Absolutely. Dandelion Fluff, Matt Mumberry, you guys are always welcome. You guys were there. You know what I mean? Tammy said you guys are the best. I'm so happy he had all of you guys to talk to. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I think we were just being who we are, and JJ came in and
just
hey
click.
man. Yeah, man. JJ was like, yeah, I burned too. I was like, really? Wicked JJ, my brother. You know what I mean? Potheads stick together. You know? So I really
Wait, there's another pothead that I haven't seen in a while.
Who's that?
The Widow.
Me neither.
Is she good?
She was
'Cause I
supposed
like
to be
her.
on the show Monday night, but because of this happened, I canceled my show Monday. But she was scheduled to be on there.
I haven't seen her in a minute, you know, and that's another soul that I feel is good people.
Absolutely.
And speaks her piece, and I'm concerned, you know. When I don't see them for a while, I'm hoping everything's good, you know.
Absolutely.
How could she burn it being her profession? I ain't trying to get a.
You know what I'm saying, Daddy?
I don't know if that's good or not.
She must got some pull in the room where they check you for that shit.
I will tell you why. Because we are not just burners. We are weed connoisseurs.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? We are weed connoisseurs. We're not just burners. We are connoisseurs. You know what I mean? We take a puff and yeah, this has a little grape flavor mixed with.
I can't lie. He is saying the truth.
What the hell is this?
He's talking the truth, Danny. I'm sorry. Because you know, when you're smoking as long as we have, if you ain't a connoisseur, you're a crackhead.
Facts.
Oh my God.
Daniel, I said I'm not always up for streaming by this time of night, but thanks for the invite. No, it's not a problem.
Always
man.
Welcome,
absolutely,
young
100%.
lady.
100%. You know what I mean? Like I said, you guys have supported us from the beginning. I don't even remember how many people were on that first show that me and Roberto did.
Which one was that? Was that the bullying? Was that
No, we did the depression one first. It was just me and you. And I think it was maybe 5 people at the most.
But you know, at that point, Anzo, I didn't even know if it mattered. I thought we just did the show, right? And people view it when they view it. I didn't think about the live people. But now it's almost like, you know, when you had your first child and you're watching that monitor with the heart rate machine, the heart rate thing.
Yes.
That's how I feel every show now when I'm watching how many people are on. I wish you never showed me that shit.
Nindroid too. Nindroid was the first. Hey, Nindroid.
Yeah, Nindroid was up in there too. I won't lie.
Me and fucking Nindroid, we fucking defended Rob when that Parasite shit came out, and that's how
David too. No,
David too. Yeah.
Was he Geiskar's buddy?
Daniel, I said she saw the first show too. No, David was just someone from Rob's channel.
Oh, okay.
Right.
There was another guy there who was in the beginning, was Geiskar's buddy, no?
You're talking about shit, I always say his name wrong. But yeah, he wasn't there from the beginning, but he was there from when Geiska started popping up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But yeah, there was a few people that were in there in that first stream that we did. And yeah, Caleb, you were there too.
I know Danny was there. He's like, man, you brothers, Canada talk too much shit. you guys revealed too much shit.
Danny was like, I am not coming on that show and revealing as much as you guys did. He's like, more power to you, but I'm not doing that.
Y'all breaking down too much information, man. Hell no.
We had to break some stigmas, Danny, because this whole men don't cry bullshit, and men don't have feelings. If you watch anytime something happens with a husband and a wife that's emotional, it's always the husband who cries first. You never see that shit? The husband's all lip all bouncing up and down and shit.
Yeah.
We cry. We hurt. We just don't let you see it.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. So we went from 5 viewers to 30 to 26. Fluctuates every now and then this show. And I'm fine with that. 100%.
You weren't at one point.
No.
Fucking Nzo was turning into a psychopath. We need more viewers. You guys rehearse your shit. You guys.
I'll tell you what.
He calmed down.
Okay, guys.
It was just an episode.
These guys
was
are
an
making
episode.
Me look like I.
No. It was an episode. Not like you were at every show, but you don't remember that time? You were freaking out. We had less viewers. That was a shit topic. We got to fucking rehearse. I was like, Ronzo, I didn't get into this for that, man. And then he came back to earth, That was too funny, man. I was fucking cracking up hard.
No, the one thing that bothers me the most, and what I try to, or I want to get better at, is to keep the people that are there, right? Mm-hmm. So we'll be doing a stream, we'll have 30 people in there, and then by the second hour, and I'm like, okay, so what am I doing wrong to not keep the people that are dropped off entertained? And that's what I want.
We were all over the place back then. Like, we'd be on a topic and bam, we'd be over somewhere else, and bam, we come back and bam. I was like, fuck, what were we talking about again? So I guess that's how we lost the interest of people. But now we've been coming up with some fire topics that taking us past 2 hours and shit.
Right.
So
and Danny has always been like, yo, you guys with that O.O.C show, it's going to do good. So Danny has always given me the confidence to say, you know what? Let me just ride the storm out and see what happens. You know,
believe it or not, man, when Paul and
Pickle,
Philosophic Pickle, to me, those shows are really, when you get that contrast, and it's like you definitely know the one person on one side of the line and one's on the other side. To me, those shows, I feel when I'm a part of it, I feel more engaged with it than something that I'm like, okay, like kind of those questions that we had today on the Rule of Three.
Yeah,
about that Molette guy, I don't give a shit about that sucker. I don't care.
I know.
But if it's a question that I'm passionate about,
I've had those conversations with Roberto. I'm like, Danny didn't look like he really wanted to care.
Wait, why is Danny here? He doesn't have to be here. You were like this, Danny.
I was like, what the hell? Sometimes that's a mechanism. When they say stuff crazy, I gotta do something. Because if I turn to my old self, I might not have a job. So sometimes I gotta monitor it. But that one, like with Paul last week or the week before, whatever it was, I was like, bro, you ain't getting it. You not getting it, bro. You ain't getting it.
That was last week,
and
that's why I was gonna carry it over into this week, because I was like, why? I was getting fucking mad. Like,
I could tell.
Why do we have to keep explaining ourselves, man?
And I was right there with you, bro.
Yep.
Like, what the hell, like, you ain't? Are you listening to the words that come out of my mouth?
My motherfucking mouth. Because it don't matter who it affects, white, black, Asian, Indian, whatever. If it's wrong, it's wrong. It's not because it's black, it's wrong. Why do they fucking think that, Danny?
Man, Lunga broke it down. The way Lunga broke that shit down,
Lunga, yes.
I was like, damn, that shit was nice.
Very impressed.
I could not say that.
Yo,
Yeah.
first off, hold on. First off, let me say
Lunga's
this.
fucking good. That's all I
I
can say.
have nothing but respect for Lunga. Lunga is on point. You know what I mean?
His
I'm
voice,
glad I met
everything.
that dude. Yeah. But
Everything.
you, Roberto, and Danny, you both had fucking metaphors in that fucking stream that was lit. It was fucking fire
Good
to the
night,
point where I just
Dandelion Fluff.
good night,
Sorry, Oscar.
Dandelion. To the point where I just had to say, yo, that was fire. That was fire. When Danny brought up the pregnancy shit, I was like, yo, there was no perfect way to explain that than the way he did that. And Roberto's one too, I was like, oh man, yo.
You were connecting, bro. He wasn't getting it.
Yo, that's why I
I
was
learned,
getting
man.
mad.
I learned, man. You gotta set them up where they got to say yes. If you give them a question where they got to say yes, you got them.
Facts.
So I was like, so you mean
got
to
a
tell
point
me?
there,
And I
Danny.
kept asking. Yeah, I could. Okay, then that's when you go.
But
ahead
he
and
wouldn't say yes. You
He
asked
finally
the
said it.
question, yes
Yeah.
or no, and he just kept fucking going around it.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it is, when I was on stream with him, Paul acknowledged, he was like, yo, that fucking conversation, that analogy that Danny used made me understand. And that's what we do here. That's what this is about, to make you understand, or at least help you understand in a bit of a way, man. And it was fire.
And then
It was fire.
I don't think we come off. I don't want to come off. I'm gracious that y'all let me be a part of your show as three
Later,
angry
Deesh.
black men. No, we just, if you ask us, then be man enough to accept what we say.
Facts.
If you don't want to hear it, you don't want no kind of confrontation, then it's best keep your mouth shut. I say it all the time at work. Look, I don't start no confrontation, but I'm not afraid of one. So if you're gonna
Facts.
come at me, okay, just be ready to hit. Let me hit you. I'm gonna hit you because I don't start nothing. And they always say, Danny, don't start nothing. But if somebody damn won't leave you alone, and keep messing with you, then you gotta do what you gotta do. So
That's what I say, Danny. I'm just chilling in my yard with my fence. Brother wanted to jump the fence. Now you got to find out the consequence, man.
that's right. That's right.
That's what happens. I'm not coming to you. You're coming to me.
That's right. You know.
So you better expect what's coming.
What's up, Deej?
Flash was like, I remember Danny was like, I'm keeping my secrets to myself. Yeah, Danny was like, you guys revealed way too much. That was in October. Damn it, Dandelion Fuff.
Night,
I
Tammy.
remember the Men Don't Cry stream. Absolutely. Caleb was there from the start. Drop Shop said, I've watched every show since day one. I don't say much, but always watching and supporting. I know
Enough
Drop
respect,
Shop.
Drop Shop. Enough respect.
Absolutely. I have nothing but respect for
I'm
you
noticing some women up in here
too.
tonight, Anzo.
You
I'm
notice
noticing some women besides Dandelion and Mads. Who's Sherry?
I don't know.
Sherry is from LDG stream.
And Tammy.
Yeah, Tammy is JJ's ex-wife.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, why don't we get any love from the women? Like, do we need to change our topics? Because we need a woman's perspective sometimes, and it's nice to get a different one other than from Dandelion and Mads. Not that we don't respect what they say. It's just it's predominantly testosterone up in here. Are we just we need to change our topics or something?
Might be invite a woman and have topics that I guess like the man are from Mars, women are from Venus show that night. Just whatever questions that y'all come up with. Why do women do blah 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 blah? Oh,
even when we had Game Changers, I don't find there was predominant women, and that show got me twisted, because Rob was bringing his people. I was seeing how many people we had. I was like, fuck, we're on fire. Then Rob didn't come. I was like, hey, what happened?
Yeah, I know.
Anzo, what's going on?
Yeah, I know.
Anzo had to bring me back to earth. Yeah, this is the people that are following us.
Good night, Tammy. Thank you for popping in. Much respect.
Good night, Miss
Tammy.
You have me on Facebook, so if you need anything, like I said, don't feel.
Yeah, and if y'all can do the service on Facebook or something, FaceTime or something, please let us know.
Absolutely, 100%. Andrea, ever since I met him on MSK stream, he has been on point too. You know, I haven't seen him in a while, but he came back last couple of weeks, and I've been like, yo, where's Andrea? So I'm glad you're back, brother. You know what I mean? Sometimes life gets in the way where you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
87. Who is that? The name is familiar.
Rome 87 has been around a couple of times. I think he's
Peace,
from
man.
Rob's stream.
Peace,
Well, we
man.
saying peace to you. We're gonna peace to him as well.
Absolutely.
Peace out, Rome.
Game Changers was a good show. Yeah, one day we will bring back Game Changers. I promise you that, because I think
You know why the show dropped? Because we have no more laundry on Rob.
Rob got a girlfriend.
Rob and his girlfriend on that show was the best, man. That was the best.
It had all the ammunition you wanted. Just a
For
smorgasbord of it. Yeah, okay. Keep pulling that out.
For real.
It's so funny how that show started from backstage to a live show, huh?
Yep. And then we ended up getting rid of it, but we'll bring it back. I think it was a good show, and I think we had topics on there that definitely need to be discussed as well.
I think Friday night would be a good night for that show.
I think so too. And it's like I said, it's up to the people that want to, if they can do it on that night, you know what I mean, and we'll do it. I don't have no problems with that,
because we can hit some fire topics on that, huh?
Yeah, I know, because we never got to your last topic. I know you had a fire one on it,
Got enough fire on here. Fuck.
Trying to burn the shit down.
Yeah, I don't know if we have enough fire in here. We gotta blaze this shit, Danny. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes like God, dog.
Wow. That shit with Paul was so touching to me last week that I wanted to continue it this week and try and figure out why is it, or what is it going to take for people to realize the racism we experience? Like, why does it need to be explained? What is it about that what's happening isn't relevant to your mind that you can comprehend? Or is there a chip? Like you have those chips in cars that don't allow you to go a certain speed?
Mm-hmm.
I think some people have chips that don't allow them to comprehend common sense.
I don't think it's that, Roberto. I think that if you've been the one that's receiving all the privilege and all, if you're the one that, some people think that white eggs taste better than brown eggs. Me personally, I eat whatever the fuck you put in front of me. I don't care.
As long as it's large.
Yeah. But I think if you're accustomed to eating white eggs all the time and it tastes better, in this example I'm going to use, when you get a brown egg, you're going to be like, or when you go to somebody's house and you see them eating brown eggs and they offer you something to eat, you be like, those white eggs, brown eggs. I don't know about that. When you get offered something and you have the best all the time, then when somebody tells you, look, brown eggs, we got to eat these brown eggs because that's all we can afford or that's all we have. But when you tell them and they say about, well, the white eggs taste so much better, well, we can't afford that.
Fucking Danny with his analogies, huh?
Blah, 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 blah,
blah. You hit it right on the head, Danny. That's a very good analogy.
You know what I also think, though, too, is I think we as black men and black women, we've been villainized for so long that whenever something happens, we're looked at as the ones that are wrong. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. This is probably what they did. They did something. They were smoking crack on the corner.
I think it's more the cry wolf syndrome.
Yeah, it could be that
when
too.
You cry wolf too much, and then when it really happens, they don't acknowledge it. Like this whole "'cause I'm black" thing, it's been used so much that when it actually happens, the emotional attachment isn't there anymore because it gets numb.
I agree, and that's the thing we've talked about many times. Like, when you cry racism, it takes away from real racism, because not everything that we experience as black men and black women is racist.
They got to twist it. I used to get fucking pissed when these guys would say, when the gospel is over, why? Because I'm black? No, you stupid fuck, because you have a spliff in your mouth, your hat's backwards with a hood on your head. I would have pulled you over. It just eats me up when you say that, man. It eats me up.
Oh shit!
Use it for the right context. Fuck.
Oh god.
You are correct.
Man, I'd have been called Uncle Tom, all kind of stuff. Man, look, bro, I don't care, man. If you, I think who asked me that? Comics asked me that. Just let who gets more people arrested, men or women? I was like, I guess more men do, but shit, I don't care. If your ass doing something wrong, you be black, blue, green, white, male or female, you gonna take that ride. Because I'm not giving up my freedom trying to cover you. So I mean,
Absolutely.
Did you guys hear about that shooting today?
Yeah. Talk about in Detroit.
Yeah. You know what's sad, Danny?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, talk, guys. I'll be right.
When they said they arrested that guy, I knew right away he was white.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fucking sad?
It ain't sad, but it's so.
No, I mean it's sad that I'm not reflecting on the people that got shot.
I got
how
you.
many
Yeah.
people are hurt? You know the
Four
moral
people.
side of it. I
Four
look at
people
it
got
more
killed.
so. Yeah, I looked at it more so when they said they arrested the person. Oh, he's white.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he was black, he's dead.
Well, first of all, statistically, you're not going to see a black child shoot up a school. I've never seen
True.
that.
But what about the guy who fucking drove through the crowd? That was shocking to me that it was a black guy because we're not known to do stuff like that.
There's some, and I hate to say it, but there is some crimes that you can tell whether a male or female did it, or you can tell whether a particular. Because I'm telling you now, 9 out of 10 cars, if your car has been scratched up, keyed, or busted window, that is a female. That is a male female. I've been doing this for 26 years. Most of the time, you go in there and if you see a car got keyed up, they got bitch, start looking for the girlfriend or the wife. They did it. Yeah. Most of the time, if you see suicides, most women don't shoot themselves in the face or the head.
Or jump off a building.
They'll either take pills or maybe slit their wrists, but they're not going to do nothing to mess up their face. Most men commit suicide. They either hang, put a gun in their mouth. Yeah. So there's certain things you see over the year and certain trends you can tell sometimes, not all the time. It's not an exact science, but most of the time it'll lean towards a white perpetrator, a black perpetrator, a male or a female.
If I'm committing suicide, I don't want to be in a position where I could say, why did I do this? So I ain't fucking jumping off no building. And then halfway down, I'm like, yo, you didn't have to do this, you know. You can't change your mind. You pull that trigger. There's no thinking about it. It's fucking over.
And then most of the time, let's say if it's a revolver or even it's just a regular clip. A lot of times it's suicide and a man, especially a man, there'll be 2 or 3 bullets shot. And the reason they're doing that is to build up the courage. So they'll know how it sounds when they get that courage built up. It's kind of that thing I said, y'all. Did you watch that?
Which one?
The guy was in the thing and the people didn't check him. He's sitting there.
Yeah, but I couldn't really see that video. I couldn't really see it.
Yeah.
It was hard to see.
And that damn that iPhone gun, man. I hadn't seen one of them in real life.
That's crazy.
That is sick.
A gun that looks like an iPhone.
Man, that shit, I had to see how much it looked like a cell phone. It's an exact cell phone.
At nighttime, you wouldn't know.
Even in the daytime.
If I'm saying daytime, your visibility might be better if you really paying attention.
Right. Why would you think that phone is a gun, Danny?
Because you don't have
you know what I mean?
You don't have a screen. Now, if they get it turned upside down, you're right. You'd be like, damn. But if they get it right side up, they don't have a screen on it. So that right there, now that you know. But at nighttime, you can't really tell in a dark car.
Yeah, that would be crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to run into that.
And you see, that's the thing. That's another thing that puts your life in more jeopardy, right? Because you never fucking know. So, like, I know we've we've trashed police officers on this show, quite a few. But at the end of the day, like we don't want Danny to come.
Just remember this, Nzo. As bad as any cop that you ever experienced went through, at the end of the day, when the shit hits the fan, we run towards
the cops. Yeah, absolutely. I know.
When the shit hit the fan, their average citizen runs away from it.
Facts.
So as bad as you being treated, and I'm not saying this stuff like the George Floyd, I'm not condoning any of that stuff because them suckers we should be held at a higher standard. But
let's give them the scoop on Detroit.
The stuff that I've seen in my 26 years is crazy.
Oh, no word of a lie. And we are the ones that will be calling your ass when shit hits the fan too as well. But yeah, you guys go ahead. Tell them about Detroit because people are asking about what's up in Detroit.
I was in a high school shooting. 3 people killed, 8 people injured.
4 people.
The 4 people killed?
The one guy.
When I saw it was only 3.
Yeah, okay. One guy went in surgery. He didn't make it.
And they subdued the guy. Didn't seem like there was any kind of resistance.
My understanding is that this guy already exhibit signs of having some kind of issues and stuff weeks ago.
Oh, really?
If I'm not mistaken, he had disciplinary problems and stuff.
Oh, there's all kinds of questions, even regarding the gun, because the father bought the gun a week before this happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You see, I didn't really know.
When Wednesday comes around, this is what I do. I go to Facebook. Oh, nothing? Okay, CNN. Okay, nothing. Fox. Okay, nothing. Canadian news. They're my last resort, you know?
Oh, there was actually a fucking police beating up in Quebec City the other day that I was going to talk about. And then
somebody beat the cop up?
No, the cop beat up a couple of people, a black dude.
Y'all wear
kicks snow in his face and shit.
Y'all cops wear guns up there?
Come on, Danny. It's not London, man.
Hey, the reason I'm asking, man, I spent time in Japan. Their cops don't carry guns.
Really?
They carry little sticks. And let me tell you something, buddy. Them motherfuckers will fuck you up with them sticks. I done seen that shit before. Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, them things are alive and well in Japan, man. I was like, what the hell? I mean, this one night we was at the club. This guy was acting up. Shit, they call them JPs. By the time them JPs got done with their ass, don't carry no guns. They carry them little damn sticks, baton things and shit. Man, you go over there and fool if you want to.
Yo, that's China, Japan, them places. Yo, if I ever went there, I wouldn't even fucking litter, bro. I wouldn't even litter.
Hey, it was so bad. Like if American killed somebody over there, them suckers would put you in jail based on what they thought their child would have been.
Mm-hmm.
So you like, because I know one of my sergeants or something, he did something. He was drinking. He thought his ass gonna be stuck over there. They was like, my son was gonna go to school for a doctor. He would have been about. Oh, your ass about to be in prison forever. You go over there, man. You better pay attention to them customs.
Facts.
And know what you're doing because you get yourself in a whole lot of trouble.
Facts. Post that 3 cops died and 4 hurt in the last 24 hours in Atlanta near you. Comic chat, bro.
That's 5 hours for me, bro.
America needs to fix their gun laws. At this point, this shit makes no sense.
JJ.
We
ain't forgetting you, brother. We ain't forgetting you. Show's soon done.
Yeah, you damn sure ain't forgetting them.
Yeah.
I hope I wake up for work tomorrow. 20-year-old Rum's gonna lick me hard later.
You see that new alcohol Scottie Pippen make now?
No.
He got a new. I think it's a bourbon.
Really?
Yeah, that's why they say he was talking all that shit because he got a book and he got a new brand of alcohol out.
He must be low on cash, starting shit, talking about Michael and all kinds of stuff. He must be low on cash.
Rome 87 said, I believe it, Danny. I'm not a cop, but working in hotel security, I had to deal with a lot of domestic violence, sexual assault, drugs, just most, just most all, just drugs, just almost everything in Boston. There we go.
I'm down with Caleb.
I'm never going to China or Japan. They already don't like black people as it is. Facts.
They don't like black people at all. At
Facts.
all.
Facts.
I
Facts.
think
Did you ever see that commercial in China
It's called Digits.
where
Did you?
they put a black guy in a washing machine?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. That's Scottie Pippen's alcohol.
Yep. It's
Looks
a bourbon.
kush.
Not really a fan of bourbon.
I don't drink bourbon. Who drinks bourbon anyways?
Yeah,
Not brother.
Honestly, I don't know one person who drinks bourbon.
me neither. I've never drank.
I know a few who drink gin.
Mm-hmm.
Scotians love gin.
I've had some gin.
Man, they love gin over there, boy.
Facts.
what is the allure of Hennessy? When I work security at liquor store in summertime, you can't keep it. You cannot keep it in the store.
It's the hype of the rap industry.
You can only sell one bottle per person.
And it's pretty smooth. Hennessy is pretty smooth for me.
What was the lick before Hennessy? Courvoisier.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's the Campazzi, yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody, you walking with a Courvoisier, you balling, boy.
And then wasn't there Hypnotic before that?
Yeah,
Hypnotic,
I think Hypnotic was after Courvoisier.
Yeah, I remember. I'm like, damn, that shit there. I used to hear rap songs about Hypnotic and shit.
Absolutely. Flash said I was on a Twitch stream with a guy and his dad, and the dad was America is a great place, and it pissed me off when people bitch and moan. The guy was just clueless, man. America isn't always as great. Hey man, I don't live in America, so hey, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this: America is great, but it ain't always right.
Facts.
Greatness, just because some place is great, don't mean it's always right. We got we got a lot of good things about America. There's a lot of fucked up stuff. So,
absolutely.
But I think you can say that about every country. Every country got some good things, and every country got some I don't know about that.
100%. Because if you're trying to get into the industry, music, basketball, football, acting, you go to America. You don't go to any other country in the world. You go to America because if you got that fucking skill and you can make it, you're gonna ball. You're gonna bathe. You're gonna have money like crazy in America. You know what I mean? So we hit the 2-hour mark, guys.
I see that.
Yo, this show went by like quick. We will end it here because the old man on the stream gotta go to bed. You know what I mean?
You know what we gotta do? We gotta keep it 2 hours because if we keep extending it, the more viewers, this is gonna turn into a 24-hour show.
No, it ain't.
If we do 2 hours, we keep them wanting us back. You know what I'm saying, Nzo? Let's do one more shot for JJ because we're ending the show. Danny has to get in on this one. If you could pull out his little Mickey. Your little Mickey. We need to send you a little bottle up there.
You know what I mean? Daddy got these little fucking
big man like you with that little ass.
You know why? Because I get them damn near free.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, and I got this for my birthday for free.
Nice.
Look at the size of that bad boy. See how much I drank already?
Yeah, I don't want that right there.
I just bought a little.
I should just take a picture of this and show my boss tomorrow and say this is why I'm late for work.
You got a crown, don't you? Apple crown, look like.
No, this is just regular crown though. I didn't get the apple.
Shoot, I tell you what, where I work at, man, they can't keep peach crown in there. They like.
We haven't had the peach crown yet, but that's definitely what I want to try.
Are you blazing or is that a cigarette?
Can you tell? Can you bring stuff over?
Yeah. You'd have to pay a duty on it, but yeah, we could bring stuff over. I remember when we were young and we used to go to Plattsburgh. My parents used to buy like ginger ale bottles of Coke. Pour the Coke out, pour the alcohol in it.
You see, I would bring y'all peach when I come, but I don't want to pay no damn.
Cheers.
$50. Cheers.
Woo wee. That was for
I
you.
guess the sixth one is smooth. Now it's starting to taste sweet.
That was for you, brother JJ. Poe said, I know Hypnotic and Hennessy together makes the drink Incredible Hulk a green drink. Yeah, I don't know if I would fuck with that. I love the
I thought you liked the Hulk. Yeah, go ahead and drink that.
I do, but Hypnotic and Hennessy together, I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds like fuck like you can be fucked up.
We love you too, Harold.
Harold said, I love the O.O.C because you are up late. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Peach Crown is fire, Nzo. Peach Crown is hard to get in Philly. Yeah, it's hard here. We don't even have it here. Yeah, Peach Crown to make a Poe drink. Oh yeah, Poe, you know what's up. Great show. Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. Just remember, you know, we talk about a lot of things on here, but this definitely was for JJ. We took our shots for JJ. We did everything we could to honor this man and have nothing but respect for JJ. We will miss JJ in this community, and I'm going to let these guys say what they have to say. Shout out to channel. So if anything to say about JJ, go right ahead. Roberto.
JJ for life, yo. Keep that in mind. And I'm going to keep this It's Trendy Mendy for as long as I'm on here to represent my boy JJ.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
I might do a show on Monday for him, saying that I'm really putting a lot on myself to really do it. But like I said, I might do it. I hope to do it. In respects to JJ.
Let me tell you something, Roberto. I found out that hour is a sweet spot, bro. For most streams, not all streams, like this 2 hours was fine, nothing wrong with that. But it took us a long time, and I think Nzo agreed. When we first go, man, we were screaming 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
I was getting to bed at like 3 o'clock and gotta go to work. I was like, damn. So, and believe it or not, Rob started with the hour thing, and we kind of latched on to it. And man, an hour is perfect. Hour and a half on some stuff, 2 hours. But when you start going into that 3 and 4 hours, people start
dropping off. Yeah.
So if you can stay within that hour, the 2 hour range, I think you got something good there.
Thank you, sir. Coming from you, thank you, sir.
No, I'm just saying that for me too, because it took me a long time to learn that shit too. But
go ahead,
Danny. I'm definitely gonna miss JJ, man. I wasn't as close with him as Nzo was, but he and we had some good times, man. And like I said, man, he really struck me, man, when he took his money, when I know that he has financial issues sometime and stuff, but he did that because he wanted all of us to play together. I know there was probably about 4 or 5 nights we all played together, man, and was talking shit. I'll never forget those times. And I think last time I talked to him was last Wednesday. And of course, I did the show this past Saturday, and I texted him. I got it right here on my text. Hey, man, you coming? Did you watch Hawkeye? If you want in, let me know. And I thought, of course, he'd been like, man, I ain't watched that shit, but if you want me to, I'll come on. But I didn't hear that. But I'm glad I had no issues with him. He and I didn't have any harsh words. There's no regrets. So, brother, I hope to see you again one day, man. And to your family, you have my condolences. Anything that we can do for you, humanly possible, just reach out and let us know.
100%. And I will say, JJ, I know you watching us, and I'm hoping you are pleased, and I hope we did you justice. We will always make sure that you are remembered. We love you, brother. You are a part of this community and a big part of this community, and we will never forget you, man. So with that being said, guys, we are going to close it up. Thank you, everybody that came in and watched the show tonight. I think it was fire. I think we had a good show. And, of course, it's not the O.O.C outro. It's JJ. Peace.
Buckle this. Ludicrous speed. Go!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another random movie review. I'm your boy JJ, and I got all the normal moviegoers with me this evening.
Looking through my Bible, searching for a song to sing. Heard a beautiful man that passed away.
So JJ, welcome back, brother. Thank you for coming, man. Tell people about your channel.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy
Heaven's
JJ.
the only place that it needs to be. And I know that you never felt pain like you feel today. Please remember
JJ, aka Slithlord, how are you doing?
How's everybody today? Great to be here. Thank you.
Oh, doing great. Glad to have you. Glad to have you.
Open them up. The world don't deserve your love no more. The Lord doesn't open up heaven's doors. Come on, walk on through. Walk on through, yeah. He's so loving, true and kind. And Father, friend of mine. My friends like honey and keeping it real. They both were a part of Mr. Hill. Memories will keep us filled. Got a heart so genuine, so true. And he's smiling down on us now. Said he's smiling down on us now. Yes, he will. Fly away. Heard you got your set of wings today. I know you got your set of wings. The world don't deserve your love no more.
Oh, yeah. Slithlord.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Open them up for you. Yes, he did.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Random Movie Review.
Dedicated to the love and memory of Mr. Michael Hill, the Hill family, and any other family that's lost somebody that they cherish and love. Hill used to always tell me, say, I'm proud of you, boy. He used to have that smile, that big Kool-Aid smile. The cool dude, man. We miss you. Already we miss you. Rest in peace.
Sometimes I tweet, sometimes I retweet, sometimes I don't. It's a lottery. Come check it out. And thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate the opportunity.
Open them up, fly away.